Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Áine's Tales from the Hearth. So I'm doing a little bit of a cheat today because it's not actually Sunday evening, it's Sunday morning and I'm not long out of bed. But I'm going out, I'm out this evening, so I said I'd do this early so as not to forget and then post a little bit later. So yeah, so I do have the lovely Christmas lights on, as you can see. It's almost like a little Santa's grotto. It's Áine's grotto. So yeah, but it is bright outside, so it's just a slightly different atmosphere. But still, doesn't matter, makes no difference. I'm here and I'm ready to do a little poem for you guys. So I decided to do this one today. I only wrote this one. I had it in my head for quite a while, the title. And like that again, the bones of it. I didn't quite have the rhythm. There was things that I wanted to put into it that I knew, images sort of that came to me. And one of the big ones was the little white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland rushing and running about. And that's what was coming very strong to me. So there's a couple of little images that I wanted to get in. The poem is called Tick-Tock. Tick-Tock, not the TikTok, just Tick-Tock. And really it's about my struggles through the years with time, and in general how time affects all of us in our day-to-day lives. I've heard so many people since COVID saying that they feel life has gotten even faster. And I would agree with that. I think, or maybe it's just the comparison of the life that some of us did get to lead for a short time during COVID. Not taking away from the fact that COVID was very difficult for a lot of people and some people really, really struggled with it. But everyone's individual, and personally, I found it a breath of fresh air after the crazy pace of life, particularly when I think you're a mother and you've young kids and you've a busy day to day, and I would have been working as well in a government job, which I found the job, I didn't enjoy the job, and I wasn't particularly happy. Hence, since I've left it since, and I'm a lot happier with that. But it's just a struggle with time and the clock itself. And I suppose realizing that I, have a slightly different brain, that my, ADHD tendencies, my neurodivergent brain finds finds the clock very, very difficult, maybe more difficult than others. And I've always had a struggle with it and a bad relationship with it. But I know I'm not alone. I know there are so many who are the same as me and will understand it and will resonate with it. So I hope you enjoy it. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. I hate the clock. It's a source of so much worry. The never-ending things to do, the crazy stressful hurry. Just like that little rabbit white, I'm always running late. I miscalculate the time again for that very important date. Yet no matter how I seem to race, I never pass the finish line. I needed to be done by 8, but it's 9:15. The lists of lists reminding us of all the things we need to do. That must be done by 3 o'clock, or better 2:30. And in my head 1,000 thoughts and dates and songs collide, while I'm glancing nervously at the clock as my cortisol goes wild. I never had a friendship with this concept of the clock. From my dad's frustrated teachings to the teachers that would mock. For my brain could not retain the 2:15 and 2:15, or that 60 minutes and an hour could go by equally as fast. When COVID came upon this earth, so many lived in fear. But I got to live a timeless life with those I hold most dear. The clock then didn't matter. Its relentless hands were tied. I watched the skies with peaceful eyes. I stopped, I paused, I sighed. I read somewhere in other worlds that time does not exist. So I dream of this place in outer space. without it ticking on my wrist or on my phone or on the wall or in the pounding in my head as I run around in circles in a never-ending dread. They say time is a healer, but I don't believe that's true. Regardless of how long it takes, the healing comes from you. So when I shuffle off this mortal coil and a flame goes out that's mine, please say I blew my candle out, not that it was my time. Thanks guys for joining me for that. I appreciate it. You can see the sun streaming in the window now at this stage, and me in my snuggy hoodie. This is like my favourite item of clothing. I'm going to wear this to death now, probably for like a couple of months, and then never wear it again. No, but it's the snuggiest thing for this time of year. My little Bambi and all the little characters. So thank you for joining me for that reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different probably from my normal stuff, but we have to try these things. We have to try different things. It can't be all the same. I get bored. I don't know about you guys, but I'd get bored. So this day, next week, is Christmas Eve. And I do plan on doing something Christmassy. There will be a Christmas jumper on, and as you can see, the lights will still be here in the little tree. I was thinking of maybe doing a little recital of the famous old Christmas Eve poem, and it's one my dad would have read to us every night on Christmas Eve. But other than that, I could do a Christmas song. I could do a little story. So I will put up a poll and you guys can let me know what you would like me to do for Christmas Eve. And again, I may record a little bit earlier in the day because I think I might be busy that evening. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, everybody. Have a lovely Sunday. From me, Áine, and the rest of the Welcoming Committee. Slán.